Thank you so much for coming to celebrate Steve and Rachel today. So let's start with our bride. Most of you know her as Rachel. Many know her as Reggie. I call her my sister. Rachel is kind, so smart, funny, and beautiful from the inside out. Those who know her well would say this girl has a bit of a sensitive side. While I can poke fun at her now for crying at kids' movies like Land Before Time, tearing up when her Sim character caught on fire, or sobbing when she managed to put a shoe in my mom's birthday cake. In all seriousness, her sensitivity comes from how much she feels for, cares for, and empathizes with those she loves. I know this is just one of the many qualities that will make her an incredible wife and mother someday. And as my dad would say, she's your problem now, Stephen. When Rachel brought Stephen home, my first thought was, oh great, a tall Michigan fan. No, that was probably my husband's first thought. I thought, what a perfect match for Rachel.
Oh boy. Looking back at the day we met, it's hard to imagine that I was about to meet the one person that would change my life forever. Even though my first attempt at a romantic gesture resulted in nothing but spoiled chicken noodle soup and frustration, the truth is that I knew very quickly that there was something about you that was worth waiting for. All these years later, you remind me every single day that waiting for you was the best decision I've ever made. Okay, I found someone who was very likely the first and only female to start at shortstop and hit third in the Ann Arbor co-ed slow pitch softball league. For all those reasons and many more, I have found someone who each and every day finds a way to make me happier than the day before. Knowing this, I can't help but think that saying your wedding day will be the happiest day of your life might not apply to me. Don't get me wrong, this day is going to be unforgettable, but if the past is any indication of the future, there's no ceiling to how happy you make me. To call today the happiest day of my life would mean ignoring tomorrow. Now let's go get married. I love you forever. Love, Stephen.
Oh gosh.
I like you.
Yeah.
I like you, but I love Haley.
And then did you say trust?
Ready?
She was first my baby doll, then my playmate, the kid I bossed around, the kid I drove around, my best friend, and always my sister. Now my sister has found the man of her dreams in you, Steve, and I could not be happier for the two of you. I love you both so much, so please take a lesson from one of our favorite songs. Learn to love from a church pew, laugh about the times when you're counting pennies, and always work it out.
Stephen and Rachel, you have come together into the house of the church, so that in the presence of the church's minister and in the presence of this community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. Christ abundantly blesses the love that binds you. Through a special sacrament, he enriches and strengthens those he has already consecrated by holy baptism, that they may be faithful to each other forever and assume all the responsibilities of the married life. And so, in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions, and I invite you to both respond, "I have," to the following question. Stephen and Rachel, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
I have.
And I invite you to respond, "I am," to this question. Are you prepared, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
I am.
Once again, I invite you to respond, "I am," to this question. Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and to bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church?
I am.
My dear friends, since it is your intention to enter into the covenant of holy matrimony, I invite you to turn and join your right hands and declare your consent before God and his church. Stephen, if you'll respond, "I do," to the following question. Stephen, do you take Rachel to be your wife? Do you promise to be faithful to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love her and to honor her all the days of your life?
I do.
Rachel, I invite you to respond, "I do," to the following question. Rachel, do you take Stephen to be your husband? Do you promise to be faithful to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and to honor him all the days of your life?
I do.
My friends, I have the honor and the privilege to be the first to introduce to you our bride and groom, Stephen and Rachel, and you may now kiss the bride.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna top this, nothing like we've ever seen. And I raise my hands to the sky, what a feeling. 'Cause I feel like dancing high, got a feeling, time to feel it. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. 'Cause this could be the best day of our lives, yeah. This is where it all begins. Burning like a light show, free yourself and let go, time to see it all. Don't think about tomorrow, today we are heroes, hear adventure call. There are whole new worlds to see, I keep running, and my feet keep lifting me, like I'm flying, time to see it. This is where it all begins.